Computer's acting up again. I'm exhausted, obviously. I'm wearing the same shirt for the past like 2 days. I'm out of it. I smell good. No, I smell good. I went out a little bit like 2 nights ago. That's when I put the shirt on. But yeah, I'm like, dude, I just have no time, no energy for much of anything. I got a couple comic books left I gotta review. What do you call it? Runaways, and I already recorded that one. And then Unstoppable Wasp. I read it. I just haven't actually recorded it yet. Hey, what's up, Victor? What do you call it? And then I got a couple more that I want to do. I got the Goon issue number 2. Hey, Red Cane. What do you call it? I got Faithless. I got Faithless number 2, but that's going up on Pornhub. And then I got 2 issues of Vamp Blade. Can't really show you the cover, but that's going up on Pornhub also. So yeah, just a couple more things to do. Dude, I'm exhausted. I've been sitting in front of this computer for so long. If you guys didn't see the edit that I full weekend pass tonight, some dude got pressed. Yeah, I'm going there to what do you call it? Jim Starlin again. What's up, Suan? So if you guys didn't get a chance to look at my Cody, what's up? God, that Doom Patrol fan, to see the little actually reading the what do you call it? Yeah. What is it? So the Jim Shooter interview. I am actually currently editing the Jim Shooter interview right now. I did the panel already, the panel that he did at Aurelia, in Aurelia at the Cottage Country Comic Con. That was basic. That was basic. I did a whole lot of editing on that. Some of you guys noticed and whatnot. Oh, can anybody please share this on Twitter and all that stuff? I don't know how to share that stuff from here. What's up, John Wright? And what's up, Comic Monster Studio? What's going on? Yeah, please share this on Twitter and, wherever. If somebody could share this to the Facebook group, this way Rich Silva can, Silva Surfer can wake up and realize that, hey, I think that's the only reason, the only way he knows that I do this. But yeah, if people could share that, I would genuinely appreciate to get that out. But yeah, the DeCarlo and Shooter interview, that was freaking awesome, man. That was so awesome. Well, the panel. Shoot, okay. Don't bother me. They were my wife, my family, and I. We were going to go and eat in the hotel, and I came walking up there, and a new thing. It looks. What happened? So we did the panel. The panel was okay. I also videotaped the panel with Greg the Hammer Valentine. That was a very interesting one, to say the least. It was very interesting. I'll put it that way. All right. I wasn't like, overly thrilled with it. Like, it was cool. It was great. I wanted to, he couldn't remember what his original in-ring name was. I didn't call it out, so let's just say I didn't have a conversation with him for the entire rest of the night or the next day when I saw him. Did not have a conversation with him at all. I didn't want to talk to him anymore. What a way to kill that hero worship thing, man. Anyway, no, this was at Comic-Con. Hey, what's up, Silva? So you are here. So yeah, the Greg the Hammer Valentine panel was really bad. Like towards the end, I think a lot of you guys will see if you know anything about me. It was really bad. I lost a lot of respect for the guy after that. I was gonna go and do an exclusive interview with the guy. I know all about him. Did not know this. Anyway, so I'll put that up eventually. It's cool. Anyway, just an old guy panel with Jim Shooter and Mike DeCarlo is up already. Heavily edited that one so that you can see all the different people that I've plugged into it. So what's up, JD? Camera. I had my my little hand microphone. Actually, it's right here. This little guy on the table. So every so often you'll hear something like that. Whenever somebody's talking and they, tap the table or something like that, you'll hear that. Excuse me. I'm going to try and get a shock-resistant, stabilized mic holster for this thing. Maybe I'll have to jury rig it. We'll see what's up. But I'm going to try and do something so that it doesn't get affected by the smacking of the table. Or maybe I can make a little microphone stand that actually sits. I've got an extra microphone stand over here. So you know what? Maybe I can do that. I got a camera stand. I can try and turn that into a microphone stand for that little guy, because that is a very awesome device. But yeah, when it's just sitting on the table, bam, 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 somebody, swipes the table or something, it was really terrible. Anyway, so yeah, I had a whole lot of fun with that. But I got an exclusive interview with Jim Shooter. I'm looking at it now. At the end of the video, which isn't up yet, you'll see that he asked me, he's like, did I give you my personal information yet? He didn't just mean his business card. Yeah, he's got a business right now. The Illustrated Media is his current thing. On the back is his personal email. Dude gave me his personal email, which is just banging. Cliff Elor, super chat. I did not. I want to, but I've been doing a lot really good with that. That super chat. You get a little dance, and the little dance is not by me. It's by right now. There's a question. So I see him 2 questions. I'll get that. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, this isn't the best. I'd rather do it on my computer. At least that's a bummer. I'm one of the few who likes his Batman run for some reason. His Batman run is good, but it's not great. It's not Batman worthy, in my opinion. It doesn't matter. For whatever. Here's the funny thing about it. You're talking about Tom King. The Tom King situation, for anybody who doesn't know, with a bit of brevity, is that he started off on the Batman run. He's former CIA. You can see a whole lot of that CIA terminology and some of his background and some of the things that he knows exist, but most people don't do it now. Like, for instance, in the very beginning, that he had the device where he could control the plane. A lot of people may be thinking, just from looking at the glances, that he was actually pulling the plane this way or that way to avoid it from crashing someplace in Gotham, in a bad way. No, it's actually a device that he keeps on him. It is some control from the controllers for the thing. Oh, sorry for the lag, guy. I'm doing what I can. But anyway, so they're whatever. They're he does have a lot of influence. But he's been, and Didio or whoever's in charge has been saying, yeah, sure, you're doing a good job. Go ahead and keep on going. I don't think anybody, he did say that he wanted to go longer, but it looks to me like he changed his mind and he wants to jump off of Batman and start doing the Batman and Catwoman comic book, and that's what's going to happen now. So somebody else is going to jump on the Catwoman, or excuse me, the Batman story. He's going to continue doing the Batman Catwoman story, and I think it's going to be pretty fun, but it's going to be more of the same. Hopefully it's just him, because with him, I don't think that he's very story-driven. He's got a story. He's got a great story, but he keeps on extending it. He keeps on stretching it a lot, and it's kind of painful. A lot of us, I think, are finding that it's really painful. When you jump on and you see some of those individual stories, they certainly make up for it. JD, $2. Consider this a tithe to the Cult of Cates. Well, the Cult of Cates would have to go directly to Donnie himself, the Advocates, but yeah, I would be the master of the Cult of Cates, which is a little bit different anyway. So we get a little boom chaka, boom chaka. I feel like I should do that with Venom. Where's my Venom? Where's my Venom figure? I think I put him away. I don't know where my. Just recently acquisitioned a Venom figure from Gotham Central Comics and Collectibles. I also got a couple other things. I got my I got a Vulture. So that's cool. I've got these 2 parts. I can't find the other part for it. I got this 2-pack with Crossbones and Steve Rogers. So I've got a Steve Rogers head plus the the Captain America head, which I've already got a couple of them. And now I got Crossbones, and he's got his regular Brock Rumlow head too. So that's cool. And then I bought the what is it called? The Venom figure also. Actually, here he is, right here. Here we go. So I got the latest Venom figure. So I got Venom and Carnage. We'll see what else I can find late in the game. Also, I got a Megatron. I finally got a Megatron. I haven't had one of these since I was a little kid, man. So that's awesome. Megatron, kicking butt, taking names. So anyway, I got a couple toys. Slay, what's up? Sorry for the wait. Finally on Patreon. Oh, thank you very much, Slay, and thank you to everybody who's on my Patreon. I genuinely appreciate that. Also, somebody went and donated a pretty sizable chunk of change, which was very generous on um, I know it's called PayPal, and that is wow, that was extremely appreciated. On, let's see about the Patreon. Let's log on, baby. Log on. I should already be on. Yep. Okay, so let's see. I have 5 patrons. Let's see if I can find who those 5 patrons are. I'm certain I can find who those 5 patrons are. I got to actually start putting up some cool things, some specialities. There we go. Some special things for the peeps. So what do we got here? We got Kirk Ireland, Second Street Marvel, Robert Coles, Aaron Carr, and Slayman. So thank you, all 5 of you guys. That is genuinely appreciated. I honestly didn't know if anybody was going to help me out on Patreon, but like, you know, watching the ads honestly should be good enough. YouTube should be giving us more. They get a lot. They get a whole lot. They take an entire third of what we do. I would think that 20% is more than enough, but no, they take a third of what we do. So that's, you know, just for existing. Granted, they let us use the platform. It's a lot, but anything that we do, they take a third from it. And as far as the ads are concerned, they take more than a third. Just saying. So anyway, yeah, just watching the ads be enough, but some of you guys have the ad blocker. You don't want to take it off. I understand. Patreon's a good way to help to offset the costs, you know? Genuinely appreciated. I did not want to do this here, but it is what it is. I was already late getting on, and I didn't want it to take even longer. I didn't check out what Marvel comics are coming out this week. I know that the new Immortal Hulk is coming out, which is going to have to be like, bam, hello. But Batman Last Night, that's coming out. There's a Catwoman annual, which I probably won't be reading. There's the Detective coming out. Issue number 10 of 12 of Doomsday Clock. The final issue for Heroes in Crisis, issue number 9, that's coming out. Wildstorm, issue number 23 is out. And Superman Leviathan is out. That's going to come out on this Wednesday. They were interesting. They were really freaking good. And holy hell, wow. Okay, I just switched my Wi-Fi off and put my cellular on. So hopefully that's going to increase it a lot. I'll also move back away from the camera so that my loud military voice doesn't crush the camera. Anyway, this weekend, I was actually planning on going this week and surprising you guys and just using the camera anyway. I don't know how much of a surprise it would be. It would be good for me. I was going to go camping with the family this weekend. It was supposed to rain a lot. It rained a little bit, but there was some like crashes of thunder, and that would have terrified my kids. So, what do you call it? I decided not to go camping. I'm going to go camping this weekend, though. This weekend coming up. So, yeah, that's different. Anyway, yeah, so a whole bunch of things going on. And, yeah, so next week I'll probably be from, hello, Marco Baker. Looking forward to House of M. Cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what's up with it. I'm not happy about the rest of the X titles being canceled. That includes Mr. and Mrs. X. Not happy with those being canceled at all. Not fair. We could easily move those over to another world. Yeah, I decided to if that was you, I'd have to go and research it. Somebody did send I was just talking about it. Somebody did send a pretty big YouTube, PayPal donation. If that was you, I genuinely appreciate that. I saw that and my mouth just kind of, so much appreciated, brother. Much appreciated. So anyway, yeah, guys, I switched from my Wi-Fi to my data instead. So whatever the crackling annoyances were before, that's gone. So just using the data, that's going straight out Windows right here. So hopefully that's going to improve the quality of this stream a whole lot better. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to be camping next week with the kids, with the family. So I'll be using my data again that day. and we're gonna go off into the woods. I got some nice backpacks. I'm gonna be bringing the hammock, and we're just gonna chill. Hopefully, I can actually use the hammock. We'll see. I'm going to an actual campground. So this is gonna be their first time camping. This is gonna be the wife's first time camping. This is not gonna be like my bivouacs. We're actually gonna start a fire. So I get to show my kids how to start a fire, like multiple different ways of starting a fire. My wife too. I feel that's a very important talent. It's like one of the first talents that we've ever had as human beings is the ability to actually start to create a fire. You know, so yeah, crucial, I believe, for having that good understanding of science is knowing how to start a fire. So I'm going to be teaching my family how to do that. We never started a fire in the army. Like that was just no. Everything was a cold camp. Because it is what it is. Agreed, Dylan. Very good instincts to know. But I'm going to be doing that. I'm gonna see if I can't grab a good army compass from the Army Navy store down the street, the military surplus store. There's actually one down the street, like 20 minutes down the street. Hopefully they've got another good one there that I can buy, and I'll get some ranger beads or whatever, or just use rocks, whatever, and I'll actually teach them how to do land navigation, how to if I could find a local map, like a military map, that would be great because it'll show the gradient, like any hills and things like that. Teaching them how to read things like that, teaching them how to do a pace count, how to navigate, how to do shoot an azimuth, shoot a back azimuth, all that good stuff. Hey, what's up, Rich? So I want to teach them all of that good stuff. And yes, I will be recording pretty much all of that stuff. I'm going to try and make a second channel about survival instincts, camping, things like that, because again, I do think that these are important things for all of us to know, to not just to get back in touch with our nature, but to actually be able to know where we come from. Here's a funny thing. A whole bunch of us like to think that we're so brilliant, right? Myself included. We all like to think that we're so brilliant that if we got sent back in time 100 years, 1,000 years, 10,000 years, we would be gods on Earth because the science that we knew. But we can't create an iPad. Once the power runs out of that, we don't know how to reboot it, how to give power back to it. We don't know how to, even things like a lighter. A lighter would freak them out. We could just click a thing and all of a sudden here's the disease is also okay. But do we know how to cure any of those diseases? You know what I'm saying? What do you call it? How many of us actually know how to create our own rope? How many of us can actually braid a rope or create cordage? How many of us know how to create a lighter? How many of us, let's be realistic, let's take this as basic as possible. One of the basic inventions on the history of the planet is this guy right here, a ballpoint pen. Does anybody know how to make a ballpoint pen? Not just the clicky aspect, but actually make a ballpoint pen or even a fountain pen. Does anybody here know how to do that? I don't. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I used to be an electrical engineer, for crying out loud. They didn't teach that at DeVry. So, I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, well, living in the past could suck. It absolutely could suck. But at best, we should at least know how to be able to live back in that time, just in case. It's those basic skills that help us to understand where we came from. The different ways that friction and heat and convection will actually work. Being able to cook your own meal. There's a lot of people who don't know how to cook their meal on a stove out there. You're saying they're going out to eat all the time once they go out alone. Nah, I want my family to actually know how to, not just s'mores and marshmallows and we got little things of popcorn we're gonna cook over, but I want them to actually know how to make a meal on a fire. Because cooking a meal on a fire, man, that's way different than on a stove where you can look at the temperature. How about when you got a fire? How close do you get to the fire? How do you keep that fire stoked just right so it's a consistent thing? I'm a Neanderthal. I'll survive. You know what? You might if you're really in touch with your native background. I don't think we ever talked about that before, Rich. But if we did, no, actually we didn't. But if we do one day, yeah, I'd love to know. If you know how to actually survive. I know you're out in Arizona. I think Corporal's Corner is out in Arizona. Guys, go check out Corporal's Corner if you get a chance. He was a former soldier in the USMC, the Marine Corps. So he's a brother, and he would know how to survive out there. Technology has definitely spoiled us. Don't forget the marshmallows, graham wafers, and the s'mores, baby. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. No, absolutely. Like I want to actually take all this stuff out there. The kids want s'mores. They want to know what's up with s'mores. You know, Guardians of the Galaxy's been good as well. Nice comic. Marco Baker, you're 100% right. This is a comic book channel, right? But Sebastian, what's going on, dude? Excuse me. Yeah, pretty much anything that Downey Cates puts his hands on, it's like, hi. It's usually going to be pretty good. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be at he's going to be here in Toronto. I don't know if it's for the first time, but possibly for the Fan Expo Canada. I'm going to go up and say what's up. I'm hoping that my hair is going to be cut. Like my hair's got to be cut by next weekend. I'm not going camping with my hair like this. That's just not happening. No way. But we'll see what's up. Yagoi land in Arizona, but I live in Oh, you're in Oregon now. Okay. So nice and rainy out there. Azrael Comics and Gaming is a good comic channel, but Bill's channel is better. Azrael actually talks to me. I'd probably die in the wilderness. I couldn't see the rest of that, Suan. Sorry. We're pumped for Silver Surfer Black. Yeah, I gotta see what the art looks like. I also still have to read Dan Slott's run in Silver Surfer. So you know what? Maybe I'm gonna, if I get done with a lot of stuff early and I feel like reading a comic book or a run that I haven't read yet, I'll probably just sit down with Slott's run of Silver Surfer. That's the latest run on Silver Surfer because a lot of people telling me it's really spectacular. We'll see. We'll see what's up with that. I'm gonna take a look at that. One of these days. I just have to get around to it. But you know, I also want to. I also have to do my interviews, put them together. I have to get prepared because it's comic book extravaganza month in Canada. You know what I'm saying? We got Niagara Falls Comic Con coming up pretty soon. There's gonna be a bunch of people there. I got press passes there, so going to see who I can have a conversation with there. Try and talk to a whole bunch of cosplayers. I want to actually put together a video about cosplayers. So for cosplayers and for news, people who've only heard the name. Some people haven't heard the name before, you know? But I would love to be able to do that and just have a conversation about cosplay with actual cosplayers, long-term and short-term cosplayers, you know? Try and find some of the big names that are out there and have a conversation with them. I think that could be a lot of fun. So that's a segment that I want to do. I still really want to have a good long conversation. I've done an interview with Richard Cumley before, but I actually want to cover him like a biography. The guy is an amazing human being. He created Captain Canuck. I'd really love to be able to put together something, actually make a documentary, not just a regular interview as I've done, but an actual documentary with the guy. What do you call it? And I want to start building some dioramas so that I can start doing my stop motion stuff. I really want to do stop motion entertainment with my all of my figures. You know what I'm saying? I want to put a whole bunch of stuff together. And that's just it's all of it. It's just gonna take time. So yeah, I have to find the time to do that stuff. We'll see what I can do. Yeah, and I've been neglecting Instagram. Like I'm on and off with that. I mostly just do my figures with Instagram, but you go and check that out. Go on the front page of my YouTube page for all of my links for everything. And Twitter, I'm kind of stagnant there, so I want to get I want to become more of a presence on YouTube. I don't know quite how to do it, and I don't know how to devote the time to it, but we'll see. Maybe I just have to do exclusive things on Twitter. We'll see what's up with that. Hey, Battle Rapper D, what's up? Sorry I missed that. I know you all love Cates, but he steals from Mars and Starlin constantly. Stealing or maintains continuity? That's the big question you have to really look at, Rich. I hear you, and you're not wrong. At the same time, you're also not entirely right. You don't have the entire truth together. If I were to write a comic book, like let's say a Thor comic book, you don't think that I'm going to take a whole lot of continuity from Jim Starlin? And at the end of the day, I might not go with something that Roy Thomas did, for instance, but I'll take from something that, Gerber did. You never know what it is, like, that I might be taken from, or that anybody might, be leaning on the most. So, yeah, one of the reasons why Cates is such a great writer is because he respects the hell out of Donny Cates and Ron Mars, So that's one of the reasons why he does great work. He maintains the continuity. He's consistent with it. It's not like you're just picking up from the same book with the same writer writing, but this is somebody who's read that stuff and he knows, you know, what's what. Um, anyway, so what else? What else we got here? Sebastian, if you want to make a stop motion, take some cues from Leica and Travis Knight's first directorial debut. If you can send me those links, then I will absolutely check those guys out. Yeah, any little tips I can get and whatnot. One of the main things that I'm trying to do though is I'm trying to actually build my own dioramas. I want to actually build my own scenery for the stuff. So you know, we'll see. We'll see what's up. Hey, did you guys know that you can do this? My kids broke the previous controller that we had for the PS4. So I took my power bank and I'm just gonna charge my I'm gonna charge my wife just $75 Canadian. Brand new smells good. A new PS4 controller, the Dual Shock. Just has to be Dual Shock, right? Do they sell non-Dual Shock? Because I don't need Dual Shock personally. But anyway, I was able to hook this up straight to one of my. There's a $4 power bank, you know, charger battery from the dollar store, from Dollar Tree. That no, Dollarama that I was able to purchase. So I'm able to charge it there. So I don't have to worry about them breaking it. That's one of the way they were able to break it is because they keep the thing plugged in and they're playing it and they're moving and doing things, and all of a sudden, oh wow, low battery. Okay, that means this thing's going to die pretty soon. This is taking a lot of energy, and even though my phone is plugged into my computer, it's not going to work well. Marvel vs. Capcom is in development again. That's awesome. Anyway, guys, before this thing actually dies, I want to voluntarily end it. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. Genuinely appreciated. What do you call it? You know, for everybody, get another quick little boom, chaka, boom, chaka, chaka, chaka. Thank you to everybody who's on Patreon. I said your guys' names. Thank you for the PayPal donations. Genuinely appreciated, because that's actually I get the most money from PayPal. They take the least from me. They take a service fee as opposed to a portion, a percentage. So that's always extremely helpful. Thank you so much, guys, for that. And don't forget to check out Beautiful Halo. Not my shop, but my discount. You guys get my discount for already cheap stuff, Marvel and DC apparel. So there's that. Hey guys, I'm going to bounce. Again, thank you so much. I'm going to get right back to work on doing the exclusive Jim Starlin interview. And guys, I'm telling you right now, it's the best interview he's ever had. That's not me sitting here talking about, oh my God, I'm so great. No, 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 no. It's amazing. I actually did a Wikipedia fact or fiction with him, and he loved it at the end. He loved that format. He thanked me later on for clearing up a bunch of things that he always wanted to clear up, but so that was fun. Anyway, guys, I will talk to you guys later. Much love, peace, hair grease, love and respect, all that good stuff. Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.